All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh by Shem Shai by Shem Harakakadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rules well and who rules well, teach well. And I want to say shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, just back with a quick little lesson. A standard to living. All right, and the Lord allowing us to understand who we are, the Lord allowing us to understand the scriptures, the Lord allowing us to live, because that's what He's doing. He's allowing us to live within the lifestyle changes, okay, or within the living changes, or within the life changes that we go through on a day to day. We're supposed to maintain a certain standard, okay, and that standard will separate you from the rest of the world, okay. All right. And these things that we see in the world are hard, they're tempting, they're trying, but we have to continue to overcome. And if we fail, we can get up and overcome again. All right. Or attempt to we can get up and then overcome, because I know I'm doing a lot of rambling. When you fail, what you must understand is when you fail, you have to analyze what caused you to stumble or fall or not be successful in whatever it is that you was trying to be successful in regards to. All right. So a standard of living is a conduct. All right. Is a way you walk, is how you brand yourself. Let me say, yeah, I'm gonna say that. All right. Because your based on your action. All right. So living. All right. A bunch of different definitions in here, but the one that hit the nail on the head. All right. Is this. Definition two, it says the pursuit of a lifestyle of a specified type. Okay. So we are supposed to be pursuing righteousness. All right. And one way to pursue righteousness, okay, is to not follow after your lust. All right. And this is a lifestyle. Okay. A lust for life, a lustful life is a lifestyle. And a person that does not follow their lust, all right, also is a lifestyle. All right. And your lifestyle choices, all right, shows who you are. Okay. Basically, if you are a person that likes to eat a lot, and you eat and eat and eat and overeat, all right, that lifestyle choice of you following your lust of eating, all right, can lead to two things, or more than two things, three things: some type of health issue, you being obese, and you're not having any money. Okay. Just an example of a lifestyle pursuit, all right, of living. So when we go through the lives that we're living, all right, according to the scriptures, to the best of our abilities, all right, we need to not follow after our lust, all right. So this is First Peter 2:11. Dearly beloved, I beseech you as strangers and pilgrims, all right, because when we're learning this truth, all right, we're coming out of the world, all right. We were strangers to the Lord, all right. We were strangers to the ways of Yahweh Shem Shai, all right, and we were pilgrims to the truth, man. All right. It says abstain from fleshly lusts, which war against the soul. All right. So let's click on fleshly and lust and see what that means. We're going to go to abstain as well, because this is the action that you must put into play. All right, because this is the thing that you must do. All right, to show that you won't follow your lust, or you're not living after your lust or after a certain lifestyle, all right, that causes you to be contrary to the Lord. So the word here for abstain is apa. No, I'm not even gonna do it.
Strong's G 567. Apechamai. Apechamai. Thayer's lexicon. Apecho. Apecho.
All right, apacomai. All right. It says to hold oneself off, refrain, abstain. Okay. So within your mind, all right, you have to tell yourself, because it starts in your mind. All right, right now is not the time to do this. I can't do this right now. Let me drink some more water instead of putting another donut in my mouth. All right. Do something else to hold you off from following that lust. Okay. And it starts when you're within your mind. All right. So you have to abstain. Okay. Hold yourself off from your fleshly lust. All right. The word here is
Strong's
sarkios.
G 4559. Sarkikas. Sarkikas.
All right, sarkikas. All right, and it says fleshly carnal, having the nature of flesh under the control of animal appetites. All right, it says governed by mere human nature, not by the spirit of the Most High. And this is the mindset that the world is walking in, living in, because they're dead. All right, they're governed by human nature. All right, and who is human nature crafted by? All right, the Lord first and foremost, but the person that's in rulership. All right, because they set the so-called what's trending and whatever. Right, they do all that. So this is what are people governed by? All right, they're governed by human nature and not by the spirit of the Lord. Let's look up this word governed. We're gonna do a lot of looking up for words. Says govern, all right, conduct the policy, actions, and affairs of. So the ways and the human nature, all right, of the world ran by the so-called white man, all right, is it his human nature's governing policies, all right, controls the actions and affairs of the people, all right. Um, All right, it says here pertaining to the flesh, to the body, related to birth, lineage, etc. So let's look at this pertaining to the flesh. Again, I'm gonna go back to my example of people that like to eat. Eating is a fleshly thing. It's a carnal, it's a human thing. All right, but learn to limit how much you eat. All right. Go back. Oops. Let's look at this word lust. All right, so here goes into holding yourself back from, all right, human carnal things that are related to human nature. That's what fleshly meant. That's what abstain meant. All right. See what lust meant. All right. Here goes the word right here.
Strong's G 1939. Epithemia. Epithemia.
All right. It says epithomia. All right. It says your desires, craving, longing for, desire for what is forbidden. All right. Your lust. All right. I don't need to, look it up over here either, but same thing. Very strong sexual desire. All right. It's not always sexual. Okay. All right. It's not always sexual. Your lusts are not always sexual, but things like sex is always propagated in the world. So most men are, craving a woman sexually. And that's part of the lust system. But people lust for money, people lust for drugs, people lust for women, people lust for sex, people lust for food, people lust for things. All right. People lust to be part of a group, or people lust for clout and attention, all types of stuff, man. Okay. All right. So let's go to your lust was going to destroy you, man. Okay, your lust can destroy you. All right, and we all know about the story of Susanna, and I'm going to read on it right quick. But this is what the Lord said. I can't remember precept. Yeah, here we go. Mark 8. This is Mark 8:34. And when he had called the people unto him with his disciples, also he said unto them, whosoever will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. All right. So let's look at this word deny, because that goes back into abstain. All right. Oh, it's the same word, I believe. Yep, it's the same exact word.
Strong's G 533. Aparneomai. Aparneomai.
We're gonna see if it's the same word. I think it's the same word. No, they're different. Salaki. So, but they have the same meaning. All right. Says to deny, to affirm that one has no acquaintance or connection with someone. All right. That's what happens eventually. All right. You deny that thing or that person or that thing that has a hold on your mind. All right. You have no acquaintance with it. All right. It says to forget oneself, lose sight of oneself, and one own interest. Bam, there you go. Because your interest in and being in regards to conducting yourself as a man of the Lord, as to a certain standard of living. All right, it's not for the interest of your life; it's for the interest of Yahweh Shema Shai, glorifying the Lord. All right, it's for the interest of raising up your people, Israel, and it's for salvation, man. Okay, so to forget oneself, lose sight of oneself and one's own interests. All right, because these things here in this world are not important. All right, and it goes back into the same thing here. It says to hold oneself off, refrain, abstain. Those two words. All right, um, abstain and deny. All right, going to the same thing. So now I'm gonna get in the story of Susanna to see how for you to understand how lust can destroy you. All right. So the whole point of this is to not, to the best of your abilities, all right, with prayer and to the best of your abilities, you deny your lust, man. So let me see. All right, so this is Susanna, the first chapter, because there's only one. And all right, this is verse 7. Now when the people departed away at noon, Susanna went into her husband's garden to walk, and two elders saw her going in every day and walking, so that their lust was inflamed toward her. All right, so they were feeding into their lust because they saw her going in every day to walk into her husband's garden. All right, which is Joachim. All right, they followed their desire. All right, and this is what happened. All right, and they perverted their own mind and turned away their eyes that they may not look unto heaven nor remember just judgments. All right. So when you're following after your lust, okay, you're not thinking about anything else but what you want at that present point in time. All right. And it's causing your mind to forget the Lord. It's causing your mind to not judge properly. All right. And this is something that we all go through. All right. But we got to reel ourselves back in and ask yourself. I seen this thing on social media where it said, uh, you want to buy something, ask yourself, in 7 days, would you still want to buy that thing? I just thought about this in my mind. If you're lusting after something, give it 7 minutes to see if you still want it, or if it's needed, or if you're wanting something. Let me say that. because what you lust after, you shouldn't really be going after because it's going to destroy you. So with something, maybe you want to eat something, you want a snack, give it 7 minutes, see if you really want that snack. And if you do, grab it. But make sure it's a healthy snack. All right. But my whole point is saying that is to prolong your lust, to hold yourself off, man. That's what the example with the buying. All right. It was to get you to hold yourself off for those 7 days to make sure you're not spending money unnecessarily. The same thing you got to do with your spirit, man. All right. With your mind, with your body. All right. Remember the Lord and don't let your lust pervert your thoughts, all right, and your actions toward the Lord. It says, verse 10, and albeit they both were wounded with her love, yet durst not tell one should, yet durst not, Salakia, yet durst not one shew another his grief. All right, so they were both lusting after each other. This woman, Salakia, they were both lusting after this woman. And fast forwarding, and they didn't want to show, but fast forwarding, all right, they tried to set her up, all right, and she trusted in the Lord, man, okay, and she trusted in the Lord. All right, this is verse 42. It says, then Susanna cried out with a loud voice and saying, O everlasting power, thou knowest the secrets and knows all things before thee, before they be. Thou knowest that they have borne false witness against me. Bam, another strike against those two elders. Because of their lust, they lied. All right. And behold, I must die, whereas I never did such things as these men have maliciously invented against me. And the Lord heard her. Bam, that was the whole point of me saying that. All right, the Lord heard her voice because one, she cried unto the Lord, and two, she was innocent. All right, of what it was telling me. I mean, of what they was telling her, telling the courts. And three, she was and said that she was brought up in the law under her parents. If you read that, if you read up earlier. All right. Now let me go down. All right, so Daniel's going to examine these people. All right, so if you read Daniel, it'll tell you. I'm gonna just read it. It says, "For thou," this is going into Daniel examining the two elders. "For thou hast pronounced false judgment and has condemned the innocent, and has let the guile go free. Albeit, saith Yahweh, albeit Yahweh saith, the innocent and the righteous shall thou not slay." All right, so they lusted after this woman. This is what their lust led them to. Lusting after this woman led them to perverting their judgment, okay, which led them to lying about what this woman did and trying to get this woman put to death. All right. So that's what Daniel just said in a nutshell right there. And they were trying to slay an innocent person. So that's like they stack sin upon sin upon sin. That's what your lust do to you, man. All right. And they have certain outcomes. Those sins have certain outcomes. All right. It says, now then, if thee, and that's like you. Now then, if thou hast seen her, tell me under what tree thou sawest them company together, who answered under a mastic tree. And Daniel said, very well, thou hast lied against thine own head, for now even the angel of the Most High hath received the sentence of the Most High to cut thee in two. So he put him aside and commanded the other and said unto him, O thou seed of Chanaan, and not of Judah, beauty hath deceived thee, and lust hath perverted thine heart. Yep, this is what happens, man. The beauty of a woman, man. All right. It says, thus have ye dealt with the daughters of Israel, and they for fear company with you, but the daughter of Judah would not abide your wickedness. Now therefore tell me, under what tree didst thou take them company together? Who answered, under a home tree. And Daniel said unto them, well, thou hast also lied against thine own head, For the angel of Yahweh waiteth with the sword to cut thee in two, that he may destroy you. And with all the assembly cried with a loud voice and praised the Most High, who saveth them that trust in him. That's deep right there in itself, man. All right, verse 61. And they arose against the elders, for Daniel had convicted them of false witness by their own mouth. And according to the law of Moses did they unto them, and such sort as they maliciously intended to do to their neighbor, and they put them to death. Thus the innocent blood was saved the same day. Yep, and then it goes into praising the Lord. All right. Call all Yahweh Shai. But the whole point of that is that your lust can pervert you. So our standard for us to live by, all right, is to walk after the ways of Yahweh Shai. All right. Let's see. All right, cool. All right, this is John 14:6. It says, Yahweh Shai saith unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. All right, so Yahweh Shai is the gatekeeper. All right, but you also must follow what Yahweh Shai did. Okay, all right. He stood strong for the Lord, which is his Father. All right, which is the Heavenly Father. All right, our Father as well. He died for his people. He didn't go after his lust. He didn't fall short because of what he may have feared. All right, and he taught the people. And most importantly, he showed forth faith in the Heavenly Father, man. All right. So following the Lord, Yahweh, is the way, not going after your lust, which can destroy you. All right. Lord will, you was edified. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Shema Shai by Shem Harakakadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. Salaki, and I want to say Shalom to the whole full Kwam Yasharala Mawaf Shalom.